Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Steelers at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Ready?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers now to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing now is Allen. A quick hitter complete. It's Coleman. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Steelers nothing. And Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now Allen. pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And will find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Now this time, Allen will throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Allen rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Palmer going in motion right. Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Allen, nifty footwork. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brown Eddie!
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, Charles, before the game, we were talking with him and said, hey, you know you're close to 65,000 career passing yards. I know.
How did you do that?
He just kind of smiled and walked away, but he just passed that number, 65,000 career passing yards.
I always get a kick out of it when they don't want to talk about it. But if you had said a number that was incorrect, he would have corrected you and then said, but I'm not really thinking.
Congratulations, Noah. Now just 5,000 away from 70K. Unbelievable. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
258! Hey, flex!
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
56, 180!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, tight. Pass 85.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking to put a drive together. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, the guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Brown 80!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a nut.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With now 15. Rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. It's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
319. Take right. 319.
Now Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Inside. Right now, boys.
Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
258.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't take it right down Broadway. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 93 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Steelers get him, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Raiders set to kick off.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, well, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
319.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Half 85, half 85. Look out!
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Cook up the gut. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brown 80!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket.
And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in.